the light at the tunnel. They don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay, I thought he said Monday.
Like mundane Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. Two rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
And guys, I think if you ask them, as far as they're concerned, this game counts twice in the standings. I mean, it carries that kind of weight. It really holds that kind of significance for both of them.
All right, let's set. The floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. And it's Curry in at point. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And so he hits both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Navarro. Good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Now here's Curry. A 20-point game for him in the win against Portland.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Now here's Bogut. The drive by Iguodala. Great D that time from Griffin. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Now here's Thompson after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Thompson dishes to Curry, and he gets the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Outside, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Navarro, and the layup's good off the glass.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Curry kicks to Green. They get a hand on it. Nice shot by Bogut. Bogut's got his second bucket of the night.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
He knows that the challenge for his team in this game will be to slow down Blake Griffin, whom he described as instant momentum. With Griffin being such a handful physically, they plan to limit his ability to get any space around the basket and hopefully cut down those powerful drives toward the rim.
And as always, Doris, thank you. To the wing on the left, Hall. Another one falls for the Clippers.
This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
Ball against Curry. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's Navarro. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Navarro. 8 points for him. To the middle. Kicks it out to Paul. Wide open look. The shot is off.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's Navarro, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Curry passes to Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Navarro. He's covered by Thompson. From the low block. Works a big nice bounce and goes in. That's 10 points for Jay.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Chris Paul, guys, for the last decade, the best point guard in the NBA. Now, there's some new competition for that distinction, though, with Steph Curry breaking through to NBA stardom. And it's always exciting to watch these two go head-to-head.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Navarro. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
How would you compare Chris Paul and Steph Curry?
Well, Steph Curry is just an off-the-chart shooter. I think the best in the history of the game in overall shot making and creativity as far as shooting goes. Paul is more of an orchestrator, a maestro supreme.
So it's the Clippers now, after the miss from Klay Thompson. And it's sent back by Bogut. On the wing, it's Iguodala, defended by Paul. Feeds it to Green. And the 3 off target.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. That is good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Trailblazers.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his first foul. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson. And it's Watson in for Curry.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now here's Griffin. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
And it was great to watch C.J. Miles last season. Finally, Clark got some significant playing time.
Yeah, and took advantage of it with the Pacers having Paul George on the sidelines due to injury until late in the season. They got a nice lift and contribution from C.J. Miles.
Here's Navarro. He's got 10. Jordan the screen. Off the pick. Loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
By himself, hammers it home. The foul shot, the break.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And Paul over to help. And the Warriors with possession here. Navarro, the pass to Navarro. Kicks it out to Paul. The tray. Good. Paul's got his third bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Navarro, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Here is Watson after the basket by Los Angeles. They swipe it. Pass to Navarro. From deep three-point range, and another three for the Clippers.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Timeout called the Warriors. Look at Clutch. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Watson's shot is off. Clippers leading by 21. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. To the paint. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb. A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Paul outside. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. The pass to Navarro. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Barbosa. And here we go with Barbosa heading to the hoop, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. $19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Watson for three. And another three for Golden State.
For three.
Here's Navarro, covered by Barbosa. Fade away. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall.
Attention, Staples Center, please give a big round of applause.
And a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the